Hey guys, alright. Today we've just started on pulling some stuff out of the Mog because I'm going to redo the dash the way that I want it. I want to sort of at least get the cab comfortable. So I've started pulling some stuff apart. So I've taken out the lower part out of the steering arm. It's very, very old, very dry. I've got glove box and light and knobs, and this thing here was deteriorated, but I'll be getting an air conditioning system off Lyndon Martin. Thanks for being so punctual with your replies. I got a lot of info, so I can now plan to get the air conditioning system in. Yeah, so basically the entire dash is coming out. I have a Unimog support page, Western Australian Unimog support page. I've just started it, so anyone wanting to join is welcome. And all these parts will be available on that page very soon, as I won't be using any more of them. Alright, all this ducting, all this will be no longer useful. So if you've damaged some interior parts and you're looking for any of these pieces, vents, that's the passenger side vent, and then the two little outer air vents, so they'll be available. So we got the little joiners to the air ducts, but I'm sure anyone could get those parts, but get them away for nothing if somebody needs them. 3 of them, and we got a couple of those vents. So, and then we got the fuse cover holder. Don't even ask about the jet ski. We'll come back to that. It's running. We had one good day on it, but I think I've got a leaking exhaust manifold, so we'll get to that problem. Build some sort of square frame off of all my mounting points, and then I'll sort of box it up to the height and the angle that I want. I'll have some sort of shelving in here. I'll have sort of some, I've got a 10-inch head unit, 10-inch mirror unit, camera unit, all new gauges, digital gauges. That'll be built up with new switch panels above it, which will operate obviously all the new spotlights, reverse lights, tray lights, everything like that. So now that I've removed most of the dash, I can get a good idea of how the base frame is going to go. I'm not 100% sure if I'm going to do it out of wood or aluminium yet. I'll probably coat it with some no more than 10mm MDF, and then carpet, and then maybe some checker plate, painted checker plate, army colour, put all the new gauges and stuff around the radio, so surrounds. At the moment I've got to come inside here, you might be able to see up here. I've got to take those hoses off, I've got to bypass the heater core, and that's the next stage to removing this. All the screws are loose, so it should pretty much pop out after that, and might give the back of this motor a degrease as well. So basically I want to keep the vehicle as military as possible from the outside, but the inside I want it to be a very modern cab. Sort of all the modern stereo and switches and gauges and stuff like that. and then on the back I want the tray to be able to be used, but then I want a sort of a camper that I can forklift on and off. We'll be moving up to a farm soon, so that'll be all on the video. Stay tuned for that. I got some speakers to go in, not 100% sure on the location of all that yet, but very much like Tarbo, I'll be coming in and soundproofing everything, checking for rust, recarpeting, new seat, new tint. I've also been speaking to Ben Reams. He's got some new tyres and rims organised for me. So also obviously things that little things you might not notice the first time you see it, but you know, little paint things that probably aren't a big deal, but I like to get things squared away. We've got some forklift work, we've got some fiberglass work here, fix this crack up and recoat this paint. The paint I have found, I still have to get that ordered, but yeah, stay tuned guys, and I'll keep giving you updates on the dash build and anything else that goes on. Alright guys, I just get myself a little 1/4" socket. That'll open your bonnet up here. Most of you probably already know that. And it's a little bit tricky. He's got to might need 2 hands for this guys. 2 seconds. That took a bit longer than I thought. That little clip there, where is it? That little clip there you got to pull out before you lift. Alright, now where did I see the thingamajig? Oh, there it is. Bear with me guys, it's only the 2nd time I've been in here. Alright, so the manifold looks like it's seen better days, that's for damn sure. Alright guys, we've successfully removed the heater vent. So, I don't know about you, but that's a shit ton of dirt and a shit ton of room that we just opened up in here. I'll probably get rid of this. I don't want to be breathing 30-year-old crap into my lungs. So I'll clean all this up and remove it all. As you can see, it's, oh shit, barely held together. That looks charming. So that goes back into the heater motor, the blower fan. So I'll leave that open because actually no, the blower was in that part, so that must just go to an outside vent. I'll have to see where that goes to make sure I don't get outside wind blowing in. Otherwise I'll have to block it off. Seems to be going into some vent systems, so That's opened a lot of space in here for storage, for everything. Plus I'll do some sort of center console. Maybe might only be a small one there, but enough to carry a CB radio and maybe a couple of switches for the roof. So yeah, all this standard dash will go. All new switches, all new cluster. So it's a bit wet in there because I just sprayed some degreaser, so I'm gonna go and give it a spray down, and I'll be back with you guys shortly. Alright guys, the first bit came up pretty easy, so I'm going to call it there for a day. Everything's stripped. I'm going to have to come back in here with a bucket. I might even just hose it all out and let it dry. Carefully hose it out, and because there is a lot of red dust in here, so at least hose the floor out and just hand wipe all the rest. But I'm going to try and get Dynamat all up and over the roof too. It all makes a difference. So yeah, I'll come back tomorrow. We'll remove the canopy and pack away the tonneau for now. I'm going to make a repair on it, and tomorrow we'll come back and we'll remove the vinyls, the chairs, and the vinyl on this side, the door trims. Dynamat is very close, so we're going to get ready to get all that stuff in and sorted, and then we're on to the carpeting. So I'll catch you on the next video guys. Thanks for tuning in.
Coming in, yeah, flex. I just wanna